Today we'll focus on the poem Meeting Poetess. Meeting Poetess, okay? Meeting Poetess. Meeting Poetess is a poem is written by Eunice de Souza. Eunice de Souza, okay? The Meeting Poetess. The poem written by Eunice de Souza. Here the poet actually wants to convey a message. He just wants to delineate and signify the message about the concerns of poets. Okay, about the concerns of poets. Look, just if I will say that anybody is writing, anybody is writer, anybody is just signifying something or he is writing something. Okay, for his writing, we should not just judge that person. We should not judge that person because of his writing, because of his what I mean to say the presentations or what about his writing, whether books, whether what I mean to say some poems or whatever. Okay. Here the point he just want to communicate a message that just to look on the writings of the poetess is not like that their personality may be like that or their nature will be like that or they might be looking like that. It's totally different. For example, if they are writing down some they are writing some situations of any particular what I mean to say condition, or they are just judging some other things, they are their what I mean to say caliber to write something, is their caliber, is their power, is their energy, and is their perception that they are just writing on something or some objects. Okay, it's not just, we should not just judge them, we should not just look these poetess, look at them only, or we should not judge their personalities, their persona, their understanding, their nature on the basis of their writing, because it's simply their perception, their ideology, their thought, who they are writing on, or whatever they are writing is there. It may be their perception, but it's not totally dependent on that. These poetess may be like that, or the writers may be like that, because of somebody's writing. It does not judge or it does not signify his personality or whatever they are writing. Okay, here the poet, namely Eunice de Souza, what he wants to just signify, he says that judging one thing with reference to another is an error. Okay, when you judge somebody else on the basis of his writing is an error, is problem. Okay, it's not good. Okay, are you getting me? So it's not just to judge any person because of his writing, because of his he is presenting something, or he is just speaking some kind of words, and because of that he will just judge that person. His innate ideology, his innate nature, it may be totally, what I mean to say, it may be totally different. Okay, it may be diverse, it may be something beyond that. Okay, so somebody's personality should not be judged by its writing, by his presentations, by his delineations, or what I can say by his writing words he is writing on some papers, or he may publish some things. Okay, about any condition, the writing may be some it may be some situation, he may consider some situation, or he has some ideology, he has some perception, because of that he is just writing, but it doesn't mean that the person is like that. It's all about the perspective he is writing down on, as he may just he is just trying to publish. It's a general message, but it doesn't signify their personality. Okay, so here what just this poet want to communicate, he said that judging one thing with reference to another is an error. Mere appearance of people should not mislead us about them. For example, if I look at some persons, their appearance, it doesn't signify their thought, it doesn't signify their ideology, it doesn't signify their understanding, it doesn't signify, it doesn't delineate their comprehension. Okay, so judging any person with his writing, her writing, does not signify his, what I mean to say, his innate nature, his personality is totally different. Okay, so they may look shabby or behave strangely, but their poems may be great works of art. For example, somebody is looking like his, what I mean say, just to look at his face, look at his body language, or look at his, what I mean say, just his physical structure. It doesn't signify his understanding. It doesn't signify his, what I mean say, ideology. It doesn't signify his thought. Okay, okay. So you should not just judge the people because of his face, because of his personality, that he is, what I mean say, because of his this outlook, or we cannot judge a person because of some physical structures. Okay, yeah, maybe sometimes some writers are behaving strangely. Okay, they are behaving strangely due to some conditions, due to some circumstances that are prevailing. But it doesn't signify their behavior, or it doesn't signify their understanding. Okay, it's totally what I mean say, different. You can't judge a person on the basis of his writing, on the basis of his speaking, on the basis of his this face, on the basis of his, what I mean say, physical structure, on the basis of some other perspectives. His nature may be different. He may be some other. You should not try to sometimes the poet, he is just talking here. The poet is just talking about the poetess. Most importantly, he is just putting stress and accent on poetess. He is talking about poetess. Maybe some poets has some other kind of nature. They are just writing down the poems, are they are beautifying these poems with the understanding that they are facing in this life. Okay, in different natures, or we can say they are just facing whatever they are just observing or looking at something. They are just putting all these writings in the paper, and just obviously it gets, because of its standard, it gets published within the passage of time. But it doesn't signify their personality. Maybe they may behave strange there. Because of writing, somebody's writing, maybe it may look strange, but it doesn't delineate the what I mean say, the poet or the writer who is writing all this stuff. Okay, okay. So here the poet he says that they, for example, they may look shabby or behave strangely, but their poems may be great works. Okay, of art. It depends upon art. For example, the works of these poems, it is a great art. Okay. Okay, when you do something, you have some contributions in the society. When you write something, it's your art. It is your caliber. It is your, what I mean say, the power. It is your energy. Okay, okay. It's all about your, what I mean say, the status of writing, your standard of writing, your understanding. But it doesn't signify your it doesn't signify you that you are like that. Your writing should not. You should not just judge that very particular person because of his shabby outlook, because of his this appearance, because of the writing. Maybe it may be strange. It may be according to the conditions that are prevailing in the particular period of time. Okay, so here they may look shabby or behave strangely, but their poems may be great work of arts or art. We cannot therefore assess them only by their poems. We should not assess, we should not conclude their personality. We should not just remark about their personality on the basis of their writings. The writings about poems, they are writing poems, we should not judge them on the basis of their poems. The poem presents the confusion created in the minds of readers by reading the works of poets with reference to the profiles of personalities. Maybe some people, they are just focusing on poems, they are just reading the poems, and because of that particular poems, they are judging the poet like that. But it should not be like that. It should not be like these poets are just writing down some things. They are putting some words in a particular paper, but it may be depends upon the condition. It may depend on the conditions, circumstances that are prevailing in the particular period of time. Okay, okay. So here is a simple message. It is a simple message. Just you should not judge any person. You should not judge the poet. Here, the poet, namely Eunice de Souza, is just talking about the poets. Obviously, he is talking about poets. Poets are just, they are portraying the nature. They are just portraying some other things. They are just talking about the society. They are just talking about the conditions. They are just talking about the nature. They are just writing down about the particular environment. Okay. the kind of conditions they are facing in the particular period of time. They are just putting all these writings on the paper, and then finally they get it got published because of the status of work, because of the standard of work. Okay, but it doesn't signify. It doesn't mean. It doesn't look like that they are these points. If writing may be something strange, it may be of according to the conditions, but we should not judge these writers or poets on the basis of their writing. Okay, okay. So here the point, he just want to convey a message simply, that is the personality of any person, as a human being, to judge any person, he may be different, but we should not judge them on the basis of the writings. What about their writing? Whatever kind of poems you are reading, these poems are not signifying the nature, the personality, even I should say, it's not signifying their innate nature. Okay, it's not signifying the innate nature of these poems. Okay, okay. When you look at any poem, when you read any poem, the poem it may have some other reasons to write down. Okay, you are just learning all these things. You are just what I mean say, reading all these things, all the stuff. But you should not judge the writer, anybody who's writing, whatever kind of person, whatever kind of writer who is there. But you should not judge on the basis of these poems and the readings. You should not judge on the basis of these readings. Okay, you should not judge that person, that poet, that writer on the basis of his readings, on the basis of his writings. Okay, okay. Are you getting me? Yes. So it's simple message. It's a simple message. He is just trying to delineate in these sentences like this. Meeting poets, I am disconcerted sometimes by their color of their socks, the suspicion of a wig, the vasty in the voice, and an eye sometimes of dampness. Okay, best to meet in the poems cool, specular shallows in which one hears a sad but distant sea. Okay, this understanding is totally deep. If somebody is writing something, the understanding is deep. Okay, okay. You should just see the art of that very particular writer. You should just look at the writings, his art, his understanding, his comprehension. Okay, you should not judge that person according to these sentences, according to these writings. Is not good according to the poet Eunice D. Souza. Here are some words. Let me explain. For example, one word is disconcerted. Okay, it's simply confused. Wig, covering of artificial hair, which a bad person wears. He just comparing this one sentence. Look, somebody we had the hairs. These are original hairs. Okay. Similarly, you had hairs. These are original hairs. For example, there is any person who is bald. Bald is a tonsure, who don't have hairs, his own hairs. He is just using wig. Okay? So wig, just to wear the wig, it doesn't signify his personality. It doesn't signify his total physical structure. It's basically artificial. Okay? Same is the case with this poem. Same is the case with the understanding of the poet. He is saying that just to wear the wig, it does not signify this man, his innate nature, his original body structure. It is just to show others. Okay, it is just to show others. It's just adding your personality, but it doesn't signify your innate nature. Okay. Similarly, wasp. Okay, wasp is a stinging insect. Bitterness in the speech of the poets. Ire is manner of appearance here. Darkness, unpleasantly damp and cold. Here unpleasantly. Specular, covered with speculars. Okay, okay, dear students. So what I mean to say, generally, just let me just conclude this with my words that it's simply just you should not judge any person, you should not judge any writer, you should not judge any poet, you should not judge any speaker, or you should not judge any person according to the writing. Writing may be different. He may write some things on the paper because of the conditions that are prevailing. Okay, it's not because of the writing. For example, I will write down something. It doesn't signify that I am like that. My innate nature may be totally different. Okay, same. This kind of message is actually this speaker, this poet is just trying to convey the message that all the persons had their innate nature, innate kind of personality, innate kind of ideology. But there are some writing down some sentences or some things on the paper and just trying to publish it is basically the condition they are just facing at the particular period of time. Okay, okay. Any confusion? You got it? So it was all about meeting pointers. We'll just put some What I mean to say, in the next lecture we will just put some other, we should put some stresses on particular stanzas. In addition, that will just make us, what I mean to say, that will just make us understand about the poem, about the poet's understanding, and that will help you to just have the clear understanding. Thank you, dear.